Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anasha, aka Drippy Nails, and I'm back with another nail tech update. I'm in Atlanta, so if you guys are interested about my experience while I'm still here, definitely stay tuned for this. Okay guys, so I'm back with another video, nail tech update, let you guys know what's going on. I know I very rarely do videos like this, and that's because a bitch be working. I work a lot. I've been posting more videos doing like gel nail art, and then also on my Patreon doing more nail art. But today I'm going to be talking about being here in Atlanta. I'm still here in Atlanta. So what made me come to Atlanta? Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to go over everything and what I've been experiencing since I've been out here. Like, I had high hopes, low expectations, and like, we're gonna get all up into what's been going on in Atlanta. Like, I'm gonna talk about Vegas, where I come from, moving to Chicago, and now I haven't moved to Atlanta, but I'm testing the waters, and I'm going to go over all of that stuff in this video with you guys and let you guys know like what is going on. Guys, so let's just start from the beginning. I'm a Vegas nail tech. I'm from Vegas, even though Chicago is on my birth certificate. I grew up in Vegas. I regurgitate this in literally every freaking video that I post here on YouTube because, you know, some people are new and don't know this. So I am from Vegas. I claim Vegas. I'm from there. I went to high school, middle school, college, nail tech school. Like, I am a Vegas girl. So I wanted to move back to my roots and everything. Like, Vegas was a great place for nails. Don't get me wrong. Like, my clients in Vegas are amazing. I love them. They're amazing. But just in my gut, in my heart, like, I was just like, I really want to go back home. Like, I want to go back home to like Chicago. That's where my family is from. I just wanted to, you know, go back and just see what I'm missing. Like, I just felt like I wanted to just connect more so with my family, especially my dad's side of the family and things like that. So I ended up, you know, doing pop-up shops in Chicago from like September up until December when I finally decided on moving, and my pop-up shops were going amazing. And this is pre-COVID. So anyway, so I'm working at the #1 salon in Vegas, and I'm like, you know what? Vegas is great. I'm from here, but I want to try something different. So I went ahead and I was doing the pop-up shops just to see like how things would work out. Do I like it? What are the people like? Is this what they want? And all types of stuff. So it was a success. Like, this is pre-COVID. So anyways, I end up moving from Vegas to Chicago. I'm giving you guys like just a rundown. I moved from Vegas to Chicago December 2019. I'm now 7 months as a licensed nail tech. And then what do you know? COVID happens. So COVID happens, and, you know, I'm dealing with that, and I'm dealing with, you know, being at home and all types of stuff like everybody else in the world. And so it wasn't until literally last year was when I was like, okay, like, I need to get back to what I came out here to do, which is open my own business and things like that. I'm not going to really go into the details as to like the business side of like what worked, what didn't work in Chicago, what worked, what didn't work in Vegas. Like, I'm not gonna really cover over that. I'm just gonna kind of give you guys like a cap, like an overall of like what's been going on. So got out in Chicago, got my own suite, started booking clientele, seeing what the clients were like, seeing what the culture is like, you know, networking and things like that. And I'll just talk about my experience. And one thing I will say, Vegas compared to Chicago is very different. Now, like I said, I'm not from Chicago. It may be on my birth certificate that I was born there, but I grew up in Vegas. So I really relate more so with Vegas than I do Chicago. Even though my family's from there, I kind of grew up there a little bit, but my prime, like my high school, middle school, early 20s was all in Vegas. So I relate a little bit more with people from Vegas than I do Chicago. Okay, so let's get on the topic of my experience, you know, being a nail tech in Chicago. Clients, great. Like, I really love my clients, but one thing that was really like a downside to being in Chicago, I worked at a lot of different salons and stuff. Like, in my last video, I was like, in my thumbnail, I was like, know your worth type of thing. Like, that was a sign for myself. Like, I was working at a few salons in Chicago, and it was just, just to summarize it, the ones that I was working at, it was a crabs in a barrel type of thing. Like, it was just, they didn't like that I had my own business. They didn't like that I did YouTube. They didn't like the fact that I was doing Instagram. They were like, you know, we're a team. And I'm like, I understand we're a team and I can be an asset to your team, but this is my brand. Like, this is what I do. So, you know, just trying to, you know, talk to other salon business owners. It's like, yes, I'm Anasha, the nail tech. I have my license. But if you want Drippy Nails, the nail artist, it comes with a pretty penny. Like, I'm an artist. So when it comes to my art, I'm going to expect certain stuff, because with my license, I'm okay with just doing regular pedicures and manicures, like what's in my job description, like what I went to school for. That nail art is extra. So that's like my leverage. And businesses felt some type of way. Like, they really, like, I can understand because I run a business myself, but it was coming to the point where I was literally having to show the owner of the salon, like, hey, I'm not trying to steal your clients. Like, I'll insert a little clip right here with the owner. Like, I'm like, this is one of your clients that's trying to book with me. I'm not trying to book with them in my suite or anything like that. Like, business is business. She found me in your stuff, so she's going to only book me in there. Like, but it was just like a conflict of interest, and like, they were just feeling some type of way. And I was just like, you know, I don't have time to be dealing with feelings. Like, I'm trying to make money. So going from one salon to another, I worked at 3 salons. One was a Black owned salon. The owner, she was cool. So like I said, I said this in my last video, I'm not gonna even speak on that salon. Like, okay guys, so I'm currently editing this video, and I drove 12 hours from Atlanta back home, and I was doing a lot of deep thinking about a lot of my experiences with a lot of salons. And like I said, I'm not going to like out the name of the salon that I worked at on the south side on Stony Island. I'm not going to talk about that salon or anything, but though I really feel like the owner did have, like, you know, good intentions, but, you know, she didn't want to promote me because she, like I said, she wanted me to be a part of the team. And I'm just like, I know I'm a part of the team, but if you want my drippy nails, you're gonna have to pay for drippy nails, because I can be a team player and just be fucking Anasha. I really can. But if you want my nail art, that's talent that I actually took time and effort to fucking learn my goddamn self. I never took a class. No, you're not gonna do that to me. So I rather just walk away. Like, not all money is good money. So like I said, like, and two, like, it was getting to the point where, like, the salon managers weren't letting me book with certain, like, they weren't letting me book with certain clients and stuff. Like, it seemed like they were cool, but then again, it was kind of like on some hating shit. Like, it was just like, you know, they knew I was good but didn't want to fuck with me. But I'm like, I will give you, like, I will help you guys, but ain't shit in life free. The fuck? They wanted me to give them my information and all types of stuff. And I'm like, if we're a team player, then let's be a team. Why don't you guys want to promote my work with you guys? Like, I want to work with you guys. Clearly, I'm knocking on the wrong door. So that is just like, you know I said that I wasn't going to talk about the name of the salon. I'm not going to do that because, you know, that's just, I'm over it at this point. But I'm just thinking back, like, yeah, I'm not going back to that salon on Stony Island or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I was on Stony Island. I'm not going back over there. Like, no. Like, we just parted ways, and it was just, you know, we were just not a good fit. And then I went downtown Chicago, and I was working at Bedazzled Nails, and like, that place was okay. But when I saw the treatment especially on Mother's Day, I'll give you a little backstory on that. What really made me leave Bedazzled Nails downtown Chicago was on Mother's Day. There was a group party of African-American women that came in, and just seeing like how the staff, which was predominantly Asian, like I said in my last video, like working in a predominantly Asian salon, like, I just saw the treatment of how they treated the African Americans compared to how they treat, you know, other people. So that was at that salon. Now, I've worked with a lot of Vietnamese, and I've never gotten that before. Like I said, I'm from the West Coast, so if you want your nails done, you're gonna come. But in Chicago, it's a little bit more, it's racist. Like, it just is what it is. Like, people don't realize that about Chicago. It's very segregated. People will kiss ass to, you know, excuse my language, but to people with money, and predominantly people with money in Chicago are the opposite color of me. So I was just peeping how like they would treat people with money a little bit better. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves with things, is like, I'm going to treat everybody the same way, with respect. I don't care how much money you got. I really don't care. I really don't, because you're coming to me asking me for a service. So you're not gonna come and sit in my chair and treat me like shit and say X, Y, and Z and expect me to still slay your nails. Like, that, it don't work like that, especially with me. It don't work like that. I will literally not do your shit. Like, I don't care how much money you're willing to pay me. Like, you're not gonna down talk me. You're not going to make me feel like the N-word. Like, you're not gonna do that to me. And that's how I was feeling in there. And there happened to be another nail tech in there, and she happened to be African American too. And you know, like, they were like, hey, pay attention to her, see how she serves clients. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna let somebody walk all over me. Like, I will be super nice and I will go above and beyond when it comes to customer service, but one thing about me, I'm just not going to let someone dog me out. Like, that's just not what we do. Okay, so like I was saying, like, I'm not going to let somebody treat me like shit just because they have more money. Like, and two, that's messing with my mental health. Like, no. And I need peace and positivity when it comes to doing my nail art. Like, you not to not, no, sorry. Okay guys, quick little like, I'm editing right now. So anyways, like I said, I'm not self-diagnosing either. I've been dealing with, you know, mental health since I was the age of 6. I've been dealing with a lot of traumatic things since I was a kid. So I have diagnoses where I deal with major depression, where I deal with anxiety. I have PMDD. I've attempted, you know, 4 times. I literally have the scar on the above of my nose bridge. Like, I actually am diagnosed. So with knowing that, I can't work in certain settings. I need to work around like-minded people. Like, simple as that. Like, simple. Sorry, that's just, I'm not that type of individual. I'm just not that type of person. So after having that bad experience downtown with them feeling like I was gonna steal their clients, and I'm literally telling them like, no, I'm not. And then when it comes to my nail art, like, they want me to charge a certain price, and I'm just like, no, like, I know my worth and I know what works for me. If they want it, they'll pay it. Like, that's just how it comes. Like, that's just how it is. And then 2, like I said, when it came to Mother's Day, like, that was just there was more behind it. I'm not really about to spill tea on that situation too much, but okay, sorry guys, I've been having to like change my positioning of, I'm out of town, setup is so different. Okay, so back to what I was saying about the salon that I was working at downtown. Like I said, they was already feeling some type of way about me stealing clients, and I literally was telling them like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to make some goddamn money. Second thing was the nail art, and them having a problem with that, and my pricing with that. And then, like I said, my third straw with the salon downtown was on Mother's Day, and literally seeing how my coworkers treated the African American women that came in and booked. And I applaud the Black women that did come in and they still tipped, but they already knew what was up. And I was like, oh, this is how you treat us, and I'm working with you guys? Like I said, I've worked with Vietnamese before, and I've worked with good ones and I've worked with bad ones. And I'm just saying, like, I just couldn't work downtown anymore in Chicago. I just couldn't do it anymore. I had to leave. I know my worth. So anyways, left that place, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm still doing my own shit. I'm still doing my own servicing and everything, but I really wanted to find a shop and everything, because I was like, I like working by myself and everything, but I was really trying to just see what the clientele is like in Chicago, just talk and network. And I was just like, I can just find me a little salon or whatever and just work in there. Like, I still have my clients in my own place, and I'm like, I can try different types of clients. Like, I just wanted to see what Chicago had to offer. So I was trying different salons and everything. And like I said, I got into my own suite and everything because I was just like, I want to work. Like, this is what I can do. I'm going to work. I already have a following. Like, let me start up somewhere. So that's what I did. And then I started looking into salons, and I was working in salons, and I was also working in my own space. And my communication, in my opinion, I thought was very clear, but working in the beauty industry, women have emotions, and it's sometimes hard to deal with. So yeah, like, I just had to cut my ties. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Okay, so like I said, after I left the salon downtown with a couple of factors, like I'm leaving out a lot of key stuff. Like I have the receipts still. I keep receipts from 2014 just to know why I don't work with somebody, why I don't mess with somebody else, like literally. So I'm just giving you a recap as to like my experience in Chicago. I did reach out to, there are good nail salons, don't get me wrong, in Chicago, and I actually have been in contact with one. I am still in contact with her, and she's amazing. Like, I went to her, talked to her about my situation and everything being in Chicago, and she's like, you know, Chicago is just full of vultures. Like, people will hate on you because you're good. People will hate on you because it's crabs in a barrel out here. And, you know, I came to Chicago very optimistic, but I definitely see what this new salon owner, well, I won't say she's a new salon owner. She's been in the game. Like, she runs Chicago. She runs Chicago. So when I went to go talk to her and network with her, she's like, Cancer. I'm a Pisces gang. She Cancer. So we understand. We was in our fifis. We like, why these bitches is hating? And it's like, because you're talented. So like, I'm in contact with her, but I still have to do my own thing. Like, she has her own business and everything, and I have my own business and everything and my own brand. Sorry guys, like I'm literally in the middle of like filming, trying to edit my like the things we do for content. Okay, so anyways, found another place. Like, it really felt like divine timing, guys. Like, it was just like everything that she was talking about, that she was experiencing, was just like, wow, I've been dealing with that too. So she's got her own shit going on right now. Like I said, like, this woman is amazing. She runs Chicago. I don't know why I didn't go to her first. Like, she knew I was in Chicago before I even knew who she was, type of thing. Like, should have went there in the first place, but of course sometimes we learn the hard way and have to go from place to place to place, when we should have just went somewhere in the first place. And even when I moved, like, I followed her and stuff, I didn't think in my head like, let me go and like talk to her. And we here now. So like I said, that's been my experience here in Chicago. I have had good experience, like my clients and stuff. Like, one thing I will say about Chicago clients compared to my Vegas clients, no tea, no shade, like no shade at all, like no shade, but shade. My Chicago clients, loyal. Like, they will not let nobody else touch them. I'm not the type of nail tech to give a care. Like, I really don't. Like, you waited until I wasn't sick to get your nails done. Like, wow, I don't care, but I appreciate that. They're like, no, you've helped my nails grow. Like, my clients really enjoy the service that I do provide for them. So okay, my apology guys, like my editing is going to be crazy for this YouTube video. Like, my camera is not my friend. So anyways, back to like what I was talking about like 20 minutes ago, but it's going to be 5 seconds in this YouTube video. But like I was saying, yeah, that was just my experience in Chicago. I love Chicago. I will always go back to Chicago. Like, Chicago, even though like some of the nail techs and shit was on bullshit, I will say, like, my clients and stuff, I love you guys. Just like my clients in Vegas, I love you guys, and I will always come back. But that was my experience while being in Chicago. So like I said, anyways, I'm in Atlanta, and so I am in Buckhead, whatever. I'm looking and scoping nail salons that I applied to and reached out to, just to see what the area would look like, because you know it's different when you're looking on a map versus you're actually going in that area. And I'm just like, can I picture myself here? Like, that's something that I personally like to do, so that's what I personally did. So we were going around to a whole bunch of salons and stuff like that, and just seeing like what they were looking at least the ones that I was reaching out to. And then like I said, we were at Lenox Mall. I was networking, talking to all the girls and all types of stuff. Like, I don't care, like I will talk to everybody. So I'm talking to everybody, and we happened to so the salon that I was really interested in, I'm not gonna dive too much into that, but so I reached out to this salon. And they had told me like they were good, like they didn't need anybody. But then when I slid on them in my DMs, I was like, watch this. watch this. So I slid on them in my DMs. I was like, hey, can I work in your place? And they were like, yeah. So I was like, damn, different type of energy, but I know why. It's because they looked at my work. So anyway, so I went over to the salon and everything, talked to the owner, and he was like, yeah, you can come work in here. Like, you'll be doing acrylics and nail art. Like, we already got people that do what you're supposed to do with your license anyways, which is the basics. Telling me, he was like, you don't need to do anything. We want the nail art. And I was like, oh, I can come in here and work when I want to. Yes, you come and work, you make your money, you leave. Like, that's just how it's supposed to go. This is a Vietnamese shop, and I talked to everybody in there. Like I said, I had a bad experience at the Chicago salon, but this salon here in Atlanta, like, they about their business. They're not racist. They're really cool. I like them. I like them. So that is something, like I said, is a plus for me. Like, we're all minorities. We need to work together. Like, what is teamwork makes the dream work. I don't know why people don't seem to understand that, but maybe that's just how, coming from the West Coast, I'm very progressive when it comes to things. So I was just like, yes, I felt like, yes. So anyways, I'm like, ooh, I'm in this bitch. I'm about to be working. I met a really cool nail tech. I saw her promo on their page. Her name's Tiffany. She's freaking bomb at nail art. That's one of the reasons why I was like, I need to come to this shop, because their artists are already like on it type of thing. So I was like, I'm about to slide over here, and I worked for a day, and they really threw me to the wolves, but I kind of appreciate that, just to see like what I'm expecting, and I appreciated it. Like, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. So I had a great experience with them. So I am now having I now have a contract with them. I will be coming to Atlanta every month until October. October is when I'm going to make my ultimate final decision as to if I'm going to be staying in Chicago or if I'm going to be relocating to Atlanta. So I'm doing a trial run right now. So right now I'm working at Buckhead Signature Nail Salon. They are located at 3535 Peachtree Road, Unit 120, and I will be working there the next time when I come back to Atlanta. I'll be working from July 30th to the 13th in their salon. They're really dope. Like I said, like, it is an Asian salon that I am working in, but when it comes to working, like, we just trying to work. We just want to make our money. So like I said, I may have had bad experiences with other people, but I don't classify the whole group as like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just not that type of person. Like, I match energy. You want to work with me, I'll work with you. I don't care what you look like. We here to make some money, slay these clients, and have them come back. Like, that's what I liked. I like that about the owner. I like that about all the nail techs in there. Like, we're all about servicing. They're about their shit. So I really, really appreciate that about that salon. So that's where I'm going to be working at when I do come to Atlanta. So like, I was meeting a lot of people here in Atlanta. Like, guys, when I tell you, I've been meeting a ton of people that follow me already on like my YouTube and my Instagram. Like, I was just like, wow, like, this is crazy. Like, I just do really like regular videos and stuff with you guys, but it's like when you actually go out into the real world and people be like, hey, you're that person, and I'm just like, I literally just sit in my house and do YouTube videos for fun. And I've been making YouTube videos since 2016. So like, I didn't really buckle down into the YouTube until like 3 years ago when I started as a nail tech, but I've been on YouTube. So it's just really cool to see like the progress and things like that, and seeing like people reaching out to me and networking. I've met a lot of people here, like a lot of people. So like, literally, I was supposed to go back home on the 4th of July. It is now July 6th, and one of the reasons why I'm still here is because I'm having so many people reach out to me and try and network with me and connect with me, and it's just like, what am I supposed, like, I can't leave. So what I decided to do was I am going to be coming to Atlanta, like I said. Okay, so like I was saying, like, I am going to be working in Atlanta, but I have to go back home. Like, I live in Chicago. So made an announcement for my Chicago clients, like, girls, the book, because Anasha is going to be going to Atlanta more often, because Atlanta is popping out here. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Like, it is popping out here when it comes to nails. It reminds me of Vegas, except Vegas in the South, and I like it. Like, I like it. It's like a combination of Vegas and Chicago, but in Atlanta, in my own perspective. So that's just my own experience, but I really, really like it out here. Like, so far, I like it. Like I said, I'm doing a trial run because I'm not from here. So we're still going to see what it's like, but being with my friends, seeing all the people that they know and things like that, and all the connections that they have, they've really been helping me. Like, it was literally just me coming down here. Like, they've been begging me to come down here, and I'm like, I'm finally here. I'm finally here in Atlanta. I'm finally servicing. I have a place to work at that actually like loves my work and things like that, wants to work with me. So I'm very optimistic. I'm very happy. I'm just excited to see where my journey takes me. I'm willing to go anywhere. Like, I'm just super excited. So that's my little